All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game in the Acer Team Story Cup. Again, this is our first Acer Team Story Cup coverage cast, so I do hope you guys are enjoying it, but please, 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 I beg of you, you will not be hurting anyone's feelings. If you guys have any feedback whatsoever, let us know in chat. We want to keep doing a good job so we get invited back for more in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Rifkin. I'm casting today with Over, and already we got the epic StarCraft music queued for what is surely going to be an epic PvP. Spawning here in the upper left corner of the map, playing for Invictus Gaming, it's the red spawning Protoss player, Jim.
Woohoo! Jim, go Jim! And in the top right corner is the blue Protoss, currently playing for Ence. If Ence,
Ence
yep.
Esports.
Ence, okay. I didn't know how to pronounce it correctly. It is Elfi as Protoss.
Yeah, and as you guys can see here at the top where I put my excellent scoreboard, so unique and so lazily done, it is Empire-Ence. So I believe neither team had enough players to field a best of 9, so they made a little bit of an alliance, somewhat akin to the Axiom Acer you'd see over in Korea, but instead it is for the Acer Team Story Cup, more European/North American central. So kind of cool that they were able to come together and agree to do that. As we saw some players come out of, I guess, quote-unquote retirement. I mean, Happy's already played today, Braddock's already played today. We had a lot of great showing out of Empire. But Invictus Gaming, man, you know, Jim is such a good player, but they've had to bring him out so early on Game 3, being a best of 9, first to 5 wins, and the last thing you want to do is go out early.
Yeah, and Empire still having Cass on their as their card as well. So I'm interested. I'm really I was kind of surprised that it was Jim first. Oh, that was Jim right away. But I don't know. Elfi, definitely the unorthodox Protoss player, and if I would have to say, I think Elfi does have an upper hand in PvP.
Well, PvP is a bit of a funny matchup. No matter how good you think you are at it, you're not.
Yeah, that's true. You always die to some sort of a lonely Void Ray or some lonely Oracle coming into your base and just killing 20 probes. You
know, you bring that up. That's what PvP is an acquired taste for sure. But the reason I like this more than the other mirror matchups is there's only, you go ZVZ, there's like 3 main things you can do, right? You got Roaches, you got Hydras, you got Lazy, you got Banelings. You go Terran versus Terran, Tanks, Hellions, or Marines. One of those 3, or all of the 3 are usually utilized. But PvP, man, you can go for a 4-gate, you can go for Dark Templar Rush, you can go for a quick Stargate like you said for the Oracle, you can go for Robo-Proxies, you can drop Immortals. There's so many things you can do with this matchup, which is what makes it really cool. I mean, it's not that all these options are often utilized, but the fact that they're all equally viable is what makes this really fun to watch. I mean, what other matchup is a 4-gate still viable?
Exactly. I mean, 4-gate is coming back in StarCraft. I mean, I have seen it a lot on ladder. I have seen it quite some in competition as well. And behind this, Elfi does go for that 3-stalker play. So gonna go 3-gate stalker, and I don't know if Jim will be aware of it. He is going for Gateway Expo, and behind is following it up with a Stargate. So Void Rays will have to be an option for him in order to defend.
Nuts to me, I missed First Blood, but Elfi with some 3-gate pressure going to be on the way here. I mean, he's chronoing out that Warp Gate. He wants it done quickly. We'll see if he goes as high as 4, but seeing his opponent take a Nexus, man, he's gonna be licking his chops.
Yeah, he's gonna be just like, oh man, this is right, this is good. I'm in a good position, and Jim now gonna recognize that this is something strange about him. Elfi being so aggressive, and he should know by now this is coming out. So Void Ray should be the choice here.
He's got 2 additional gateways coming in, so he's gonna be able to match Elfi warp in for warp in. But of course, the addition to that Stargate is gonna be massive. Now he does force an overcharge already, which is kind of key because now the natural is open and vulnerable. However, if Elfi devotes all of his forces across the map, he's going to have nothing to defend, and that Oracle is going to kill all those probes.
Yeah, and I just want to say that Elfi will follow this up with his own Stargate, so he will be able to get out a Phoenix, if nothing else, maybe defend, but still the Oracle will prove to be very...
Oh, Elfi's going to
does get a scout off.
Oh, can he catch it? I don't think he can catch it.
No way.
He will work it defensively, though. He only needs a couple things at home, but he's still going to need to devote another warp in at home. I think 3 stalkers will be more than enough, but meanwhile, Void Ray going to come out. Void Ray, of course, while prismatically aligned, does just absolutely eat up stalkers.
Yeah, but behind this, Jin is gonna lose that Nexus. I mean, the Void Ray is still far off, and the Nexus dying. This is a big hit to Jim's economy. Oh, nice
but he's gonna catch
Jim's
the Stalkers. Mothership Core does go down, but 2 of the Stalkers fall as well.
Oh, and the Mothership Core has no energy for the photon
But it
overcharge.
doesn't matter because it goes down.
Oh
Jim saying
my
forget
God.
the Nexus. I could have taken that for free,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna, or sorry, not Jim, rather Elfi. Say I could have taken the Nexus for free.
Now
but
the
I'm
Void Ray,
gonna gut you.
getting so low on HP, only 3. Oh my God, and the Void Ray
Jim
dies
needs
here.
to get a force field on that ramp. He misses the
it
force
wasn't
field.
enough. Oh no,
Jim, what are you doing? Falling apart at the seams. Probes need to be pulled. If probes are not pulled, Jim is going to go down in this game, and I do not want to see Jim go down in this game. The Oracle does come back home. It does a lot of damage. It doesn't have the bonus damage, though. Zealots are starting to clean this up a little bit, and this Nexus is starting to regenerate shields.
If this
And right
Nexus
now, Elfi...
survives,
Yeah, I was going to say,
don't
Elfi
know.
just needs... I think he should finish this off to be safe. I mean, I
Yeah.
understand why he's keeping the pressure on, but... Man, that's 400 resources that... Yeah, for free.
and an early investment in that alone is just so good to take it off.
Yeah, I mean, as the Stalkers, he's got to keep the Stalker count. It's so barely ahead. This is why he's ignoring the Nexus, guys. He needs to maintain that 1 to 2 Stalker advantage. It is so much more critical than killing the Nexus. But I'm just saying, it's free candy sitting there and waiting.
Yeah, why not take it? And kills the second Stalker, though losing 2 of his own against the Zealot. Zealot being completely ignored here. I like the decision by Elfi going directly for the Stalkers.
Elfi is so vicious. Good game is
GG.
called. And Empire-Ence once again will take another lead in this series. I love how back and forth this is. If this goes to 9 games, so much more power to it, guys.
This